All right, so I thought of a new way um, to make the liking and disliking and showing the likes more efficient. I've done this in another app I've done, so it made me think of it. So just clicked. So basically, it's using the array, saving arrays inside the post document, and then we could just query the array. So really, we could just copy newsfeed row. We'll just leave it this how it is. I'll just actually so we'll copy this first. We'll leave it how it is. And then we'll go to new Dart file and we'll just do news feed row array. You could change it in news feed row, but I just want to keep it just in case. But one drawback about this that I can think of is like so a document only can hold a certain amount, but it's a lot. Like it can hold a lot of data, but they put a cap on it. So I guess if a post was viral and there are so many likes on it, then eventually I guess you couldn't like it on Firebase. I think even if you pay, you can't increase that limit. It's just a cap they put on it. So I think that's the only drawback I can think though. But most posts might not really get that viral, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll go ahead and make this. So I'll just copy that. So I'll close this. And everywhere newsfeed row is, we'll add array at the end. So I forgot to go to the end and Vim. So this is the only ones you have to change. So right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. So okay. So we'll save it as a really we don't have to really change anything in the well actually we'll change one thing. So and we'll instead of check post, we don't even really need this because well we're yeah, I was gonna leave it. But you could go back and look at newsfeed row if you want to. But that's all we have to change in this actual I guess in the build part of it. But right here we have to change everything and we have to do check if user liked post. We have to change something in here. First we'll do like post just to show you. So first we'll have a list of we'll have a list of strings and we'll call it reactions list equals list string. And that'll make an empty list right there. So um I guess we could do check post right there. But really in like post we'll do if reactions list dot contains which we need. We're gonna do something like this, but we're just gonna save the user ID and we'll put it at the top of here because only one user in their phone will be able to do it. They're logged in, so they're the only one. So user reaction key, and first we'll do the user ID plus oh man, we'll do user ID plus we don't want to do face because that's going to be empty right now. Actually, we'll just have to do this on the fly, really. because it will really only happen in once they do it anyways. Oh man, they didn't do it. Okay. We can't use widget at the top either, so that's kind of lame. But anyways, we could have put in a function and just called get user reaction key or something. But to get around that, but we'll do Facebook. This is the basically the icon or this the reaction type. We're saving that right there. We'll get rid of this. We'll actually copy it, but we'll do it. So if it well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we actually don't have to check it and do any more checks really, because if we entered it, I mean you can just so you don't make a request, but I don't know if it counts. I guess we should go ahead and do it. So if it does contain, well, either way, if we like it, we're gonna change the key anyway. So yeah, never mind. We'll just do it like this. So we'll put this below. I should just put this at the top. Okay, so we're gonna be saving to the post, which will be the document ID, because it's this post. This is the post document ID right here, and then reactions. So we'll do update data in all of them, and this will be a list. So uh, so the maybe I should really just make a. I'm not sure. Yeah, because we'll really just use this to check if we have any in the user like check user like post method. So we'll do reactions to enter to add, I guess. It takes a list. I forgot how you just add a. I think you can. I don't know. I forget, but this is how I do it. So you just add user reaction key. There should be a way that you could do it without. I think you do an initialization. Anyways, that's fine. We'll just leave it like that because you have to add a list. So it'll be field value dot array union. Use array union to add stuff, and it takes a list of elements. So that's what at the reactions dot add. All right. So just to recap, we're inserting into post. This is basically the same code we use when we're doing the post. Maybe we could do an edit post. I didn't even think about that. But okay. So in the so we're saving to the post. We're just doing update because if you do a set and you don't include the other fields, I believe you'll delete them. I remember that happened to me before. And so we're saving the user ID and um the reaction. And I'll put this underscore here so we can separate it. We can use split to separate, which I'll show you here in a minute. But so it'll be the same thing right here. We don't even need update like post anymore. So we'll do reactions to remove. And so which if there's a reaction on this, because we're gonna set this later, so we're gonna have it too when we unlike it. So it'll know to remove this one. So again, it'll be post document ID. Instead of delete, we're gonna do update data, which I don't know why it didn't. Oh man, I deleted the. And so that would delete it. Instead of array union, you're going to use array remove. So that does the remove. So that's like the delete for arrays. Let's save it. Hopefully it formats it better. Yeah, sort of. Okay, so this is unliking a post. So now we need to get the post, get the array. So and check, we don't need check post either. We might just delete this because yeah. So check if user like post. So we're just gonna we don't even need to make a request. See, this even saves on that. But we need to keep this. So we'll just do that because, and this will be, we'll just go ahead and write this real quick. So we'll use that in a minute. Okay, so we don't need a sync either. So we're not using a wait. You only use a sync when you have to use a wait. But so really, if you did a wait here, you want to do stuff in order instead of doing then. So either way, anyways. So right now we need to just check. So we're gonna get the reactions list here. We're gonna actually add this. So I guess we didn't really need to set it. Nah, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, I don't even know. We didn't really even need that up there. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and just do it like this. So reactions list equals widget dot document, and then we're gonna get the reactions. And if reaction list equals null or is not equal to null, then we're gonna do something in there. So if it's not null, we want to um, basically loop through which I don't know if that would actually work. We need dynamic. We'll just go ahead and take this out. So we'll do list because it returns a list dynamic. So which you could just use string, whatever. But so we're gonna do for var reaction and reactions. Well, first we'll split the reaction by the underscore. So really, that's why you shouldn't really use var that much. So to use split, split is a string operation. So it's a string method, a function, whatever. So you need to specify the type. So you have to use that when using split. And so the pattern is basically we want to split by the underscore. This would be reactions list. Okay, and then so the user ID is going to be split reaction. It's going to be the first index. And then the reaction is going to be the second index. Okay, reaction to show. Which really we should do above the for loop. So for our reaction to show, we should specify this as a string. So I'll just do empty string. And then we'll do so if we found if the it's weird because the contains wasn't really working when I was doing it. You know, we used contains earlier down here. So, or did we do that? Okay. No, I guess I was using it somewhere else. I don't know. So if user ID equals reaction to show or user widget dot user dot uid, that means we found a reaction for this user so we can show it. So we're going to do found reaction equals to true. We're going to yeah, that's it really. So okay, and then we're also going to do a break. So after the for loop, if we found, we could do, I wasn't sure about doing it inside the for loop. I don't think that would be a good idea, but we could have did it for a break or something, but nah. Setting state while we're going through the loop, I don't know, that would sounds weird. Doesn't even sound right. So anyways, we're going to set the state, which will be instead of I don't even know how I wrote this here because really because before we were looking through, we were doing a query, but now we just have the list already and it's already in the post. So if we found if it's there, so Facebook will equal you could still, I guess, if you want to save it to another table, if you want to, but I don't know. You just have to outweigh your options. As I mentioned, the document can only hold so much, so maybe if this got viral, a post got viral, eventually someone wouldn't be able to react to it. But yeah, I don't know. You can make a judgment. But this is like more efficient because you don't have to keep querying every time. You're just yeah, really you just add the you just the only thing you're doing is when you're liking or unliking, you're just making a query or not making a query, you're entering data, so that's different. Anyways, so reaction to show. Maybe I don't know if we should do this first. So I believe that should work. Let me think. Yeah, I think that should work. Let's close this for now. And so we would just change newsfeed row to newsfeed row array. And so yeah, that's the only change you have to do because it's the same. We basically copied the code earlier. So oh man, I thought I ran this. Dang, I don't know how it's gonna work when we're recording at the same time, and it has to build. So I'll just skip to that part where I run it. But yeah, well, let me zoom in. I don't know if you saw this. So I'll just change this to new feed array, and I press enter on the autocomplete so it can import it for me. If not, you would have to import news feed row dart. Where is it at? It did it somewhere. Oh, newsfeed. It did it as a package when I did it like that. But it's the same thing as doing this. But it's the package of this social media app, which is it's the same thing. I don't know why it does it like that. But Man, this was happening to me earlier, and I believe because I was doing some native development with iOS, so I believe that's why. I think it messed up my iPhone 11 stuff, so I forgot about that. I knew I had started it, but it didn't show up. That's why I didn't show up. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing with Swift UI, which is new to me because I'm used to using storyboards in iOS. But it's all good. All right, I'll skip to this building of the app. Shouldn't take long though. Okay, so newsfeed array. Oh, I did. I was messing with this earlier. Oh, we need to actually do the tap stuff. So in tap, wait, don't we have that on like post? Yeah, we actually have that. I must have copied it and set it to true. So I did that last time. So we need to set this to false, so it shows like, which I kind of want to show the see now it's on liking. If we do it, if we like this, or we're doing a laugh, whatever. Now we go back. Let's say we run it again. Now that should be there, right? So yeah, okay, I'll just show you. So if we unlike it, now it shouldn't be there. And then also we'll just show this one. We'll just do both actually. So see, this is where it gets weird because if you do both, the last one that you did, well, no, this is for each post, so that's right. Okay, never mind. So yeah, okay. So that's good. So yeah, that's it for this. So if you liked the video, if this helped, please like and subscribe. Feel like I'm missing something, but I'll get to it if I don't. I mean, if I remember. But yeah, so next we'll do the profile and we'll just show the list of people in the profile, and I'll show two different devices. So I'll probably put the Android up just because we haven't actually used Android in a while. And so we'll have two different users like and post, and then we'll go to each other's profile. And if it's your profile, you could click on the profile picture and change it. Um, yeah, and then we'll do messaging after that. So next is profile. So we'll probably put a settings button or something, but yeah. And then later we'll probably add an edit button if it's your profile. We might do comments later, but I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. See you next time. I need to stop the recording.